And as we mark the start of a new year, the city of New Orleans is also looking back, remembering these people, the 14 lives lost on this day exactly 1 year ago in the deadly Bourbon Street terror attack. WDSU's Brandy B. Harris is live for us along Bourbon Street this morning. And Brandy, what's one of the most notable things this year, 1 year after the shocking attack?
Well, Morgan, good morning. Happy New Year to you, my friend. I think one of the most notable things is going to be the obvious, the visual, right? It's that second line in the sky that marks exactly or remembers the 14 lives that were lost, the dozens of people who were injured here this same day last year, right where we are. Of course, a very, very shocking moment for the city of New Orleans, something that we'll never forget. Photojournalist Kadisha Floyd and I were talking about the fact that she was out here with Anum Siddiqui when we were getting that breaking information, talking to the witnesses, to the people who had seen it, and just to see the sheer sea of law enforcement and first responders that were just all over Canal Street and all over Bourbon Street, obviously responding to that attack. And it's just something that folks will never forget. You mentioned earlier the security that had to be enhanced as a result of the Bourbon Street attack. And now going into another year with the Sugar Bowl happening today, or kicking off tonight in the Superdome, the increased security presence is another big thing. Right behind me, you can see that those swing gates, the rental swing gates are still there. There is discussion about making those permanent, but those are going to be the big things that you notice. Obviously, just even the feel here on New Year's Day, just a bit different after what happened here last year. But I can tell you there's still a lot of revelers. So again, today, of course, the city, we're going to have many different events that are marking and remembering those lives that were lost and what happened here. But of course, also the security enhancement, National Guard, Louisiana State Police, huge amount of increased security. And like I said, those swing gates, that's going to be the big thing. That's going to be a big discussion throughout the entire year 2026 to make those permanent, to try to keep Bourbon Street safe for the pedestrians that are walking there and to prevent something that happened just 1 year ago here today. I'm here live on Bourbon Street, actually at the foot of Canal in Bourbon Street. Brandy B. Harris, WDSU News.